Oh. You freak. Oh, I guess I don't have to do here. Actually, you know what? We got Leo, John, Luis. How's everybody doing? Jonathan Nance, the Steve Miller Band. All right, folks, we got some. I've actually had this for probably 2 or 3 weeks. It's something probably a lot of you guys don't know about. Kind of slid under the radar. And I'm going to be honest with you, and you guys know I'm a big Bosch fan, but kind of flew under the radar. Not for a good reason, but let's just say in today's world of impact wrenches and impact drivers, not too much to offer here. But if you are in the Bosch platform, this has got some pop. All right, we're looking at 221 foot-pounds of torque, and that's why it's called the GDS18v-221N HD. Now that means heavy duty. That's a new little marketing thing that Bosch has got going on, the little HD. But as you know, Bosch is not cheap. Okay, they're living off of that beautiful reputation they built over the past so many years. But as bigger, better, more featured tools have come on, Bosch has lost a little luster. All right, let's just go over some of the specs real quick. All right, obviously 18 volt impact wrench here. This is a 1/2 inch. All right, it's going to have 2400 max RPM. Like I said, 221 foot-pounds of torque. Max IPM is 3400. All right, so not bad, you know, for something this small. Yeah, it's about average, right? Everything these days in this mid torque, and I wouldn't even count this as a mid torque. This is more of a light duty impact wrench, though. 221 is pretty good for a light duty, but you know, there's a couple out there that have more, 3500, 3600. I think even someone might even have 3800. But it's a 1/2 inch, like I said, and you got the stop auto bolt release feature on this sucker. Now, I believe this retails for $159, okay? To get a impact wrench with 221 pounds, not a bad deal, right? 159. You know, obviously you can get into some bigger and badder impact wrenches for a couple dollars more. Robert, what's up, buddy? I can see the big orange. Thank you, my man. You're the bomb. But there's no speed selector on this, okay? Now, with impact wrenches, I really think in this day and age, or maybe, right? I actually could be. No, I don't think there's a speed selector. No, 2.77 pounds. I don't know. We'll have to see. But if this doesn't have a speed selector, actually. Timeout. Oh, thank you, buddy. I appreciate that, man. Oh, yeah. Yep. All right, let's see what we got here before we go any further, because I think that might be a light or some kind of something going on in there. Nice packaging here. All right, really wrapped up in this nice bag. You got a nice boot. Bosch is definitely known for their boots. Look at this bag. Damn, Bosch is doing this lanyard thing. Yeah, no. All it has is that feature, which we're going to talk about. All right, we'll talk more about that in a second. But we go over all the specs. You get a belt clip, of course, and you got your paperwork in here. All right. And by the way, this is, if you're not familiar with Bosch, most of their stuff is made in Malaysia. All right. Some of the stuff is made in China, but if you look at most of this brushless stuff, you're going to see the Malaysia label on it. Yeah, right. This old marketing, the EC, they kind of kept this on this impact wrench. All right, you kind of have it here as well. All right, rubber everywhere, which I like. Got a nice rubber boot, all rubber here, rubber all along the back, up top. Robert, I appreciate that, buddy. It's hard to recommend. You're getting a great tool with the Bosch stuff, right? But you're paying a premium. But out of all the grips out there, and that's why I always liked Bosch. Now, in this day and age, you know, it's got a really awesome grip, but it's hard to recommend something for the most part that you're paying a lot of money for just because of the grip. But you know, they do have deals on this stuff. You know, Bosch does do 20 off of 100. I'm sure you can definitely get this for less than 159. I'm gonna tell you, this is kind of much better built than that new. Now, I really am a big fan of their new impact driver, you know, the Freak 2, but they definitely cheapened the build on that a little bit. If you have the Freak 1, you kind of know what I'm talking about. This is a really nice impact. All right. Like I said, got a lot of overmolds on. Really comfortable. Even have, this is all rubber down here. Not a big fan of the Bosch lanyard. You can obviously take this off if you want, but just rubber everywhere. All right. All along here, down by the battery, and in the back by the lanyard, and all along the grip and up in the back here. But you get this old labeling that they kind of kept on this, all right, with this EC brushless little marketing thing, and they got the HD there. Yeah, we're gonna do some testing on it, and what you're basically going to be using this for, most people, 221 foot-pounds of torque, so you're not going to be doing, you know, anything crazy with this. Definitely a light duty impact wrench. You got a 30-day one-back guarantee now too, that Bosch is now doing, but you got 2 years. There's no battery with this, so I don't know why they're saying 2 years on the battery. But if you were to get a kit, I don't think this comes in a kit. I think right now you can only get this as a bare tool. All right, but you got that 3-year warranty. All right, you got the EC. All right, brushless motor, and here is that auto bolt release feature. Whoa, Robert Bates, man, I appreciate that, Robert. I don't know what to say. I'm glad. Wow, that's, business must be good, bro. That is a very nice thing for you to do, buddy. And you just, I mean, you know, last night, my man, once a week, Robert. I don't want you to waste your money on me, man. LED light. We probably have a delay. I got to get the battery for that. And you got the through hole on the anvil here. Thank you again, Rob. All right, so you got a friction ring, obviously, and you got that nice through hole. All right, you know, they make great stuff. Got many people in the who really are 100%. Well, actually, I know one person, and he actually seen me do a video with him, probably around 6 months ago, 7 months ago. He's into Makita too, but you know they don't offer a lot of. Well, I don't want to say that. They do have a miter saw now. They have an 8.5-inch brushless sliding single bevel miter saw that they want $499 for. Single bevel. Okay, 8.5-inch. That's the kind of stuff that just it weirds you out a little bit. Like, what are you doing there, Bosch? All right. Yeah, it is. It's very nice, very comfortable. They're from, pretty much the same size. You know, obviously a little bit heavier than their new Freak 2. All right, kind of almost looks like their Gen 1 Freak. All right, a little bit, some more rubber. But we're gonna test it. Yep, you got the auto bolt release, which is a pretty cool feature, and I'll demonstrate that. All right, it's basically their version of the basically it'll go down, not strip down. As soon as it kind of loosens it, right, or as soon as it kind of tightens it, it'll stop. So it's like an auto stop, right? It'll tighten it just about hand tight, then get your torque wrench out. But it doesn't have a speed selector. That kind of hurts. With an impact wrench now, that's kind of what I was getting at. To spend 159 and not have a speed selector with an impact wrench, with an impact driver in age, if I was to spend good money on it, not. But are you going to spend good money on this? And though the fit and finish is really awesome, and this thing is really, really small, guys, and it's doing 221. All right, so that big bad Ryobi, right? And I'm talking about the old school one. Now, even the new one, I think now that one does 300, but what was it? The 180, the Ryobi 180 did 200 foot-pounds, and that was like the only impact wrench really. I mean, Milwaukee had one that was brushless, not brushless, just a brushed version. It was a lot of money back in the day, but a lot of people had the Ryobi. I think it was the 180 or the 190. It was like $79. Actually, it was $99 bare tool. And I know so many people that have had that and still do have it. My trigger doesn't work too well anymore, but that thing did 200 foot-pounds. And this is 2012, 2011, brushed. But you guys remember how huge that impact wrench was. It's huge, heavy, no speed selector, massive, and something this tiny now. 20 more foot-pounds. Very nice. All right, so let's have some fun. That's what it's all about. Fun. It's gonna be a little noisy. I got the whole freaking town over here. Party. If you want to party, we're gonna party now. Thank you, Robert. That was man, that's crazy, Robert. Thank you. He is no joke. Matthew, what's up? Mike Jones, William Pearson, Benito. Nance is in the house. Don't be talking crazy, Tommy. I'm Mike Jones. Freak. All right, so let's lower that, please. We're listening to freaking Guns N' Roses or something. All right, so what we're gonna do, we'll set her up. And maybe we'll sink a lag bolt with this baby. But first, actually, I need the keys. I need the keys to my truck, please. I need the key. Yep, thank you. I need a battery. Oh, we can't do it, right? Let's see. It's gonna work. Oh, this is, look at this. Oh, that's nice. Yeah. See, I like Bosch's anvils too. Even on the Freaks, I always liked how their friction worked, and really no wobble with the Freaks, right? Actually the first version is a little bit better. Again, I tend to see a little bit of wobble in my Gen 2. That one. Thank you. All right, so let's. It's tiny, isn't it? Hello, is it me you're looking for? I can see it in your eye. Oh, what's going on down there? You guys can't see that far. You're all I ever wanted. And oh, look at this. I got the Bosch bag in here. I forgot to tell you. I had to get the old Bosch bag. All right, what do I need? Oh, I need this. I knew we got juice. Show me the juice. We got 3 bars. And again, big fan of Bosch. They went to the 5-bar indicator. I still got to get one of their bigger batteries, but like a 6.3, whatever they got, or the 8. I got the 8, and the 12. I think the 12 is out, guys. I don't know if you can get it here in the States. Maybe on eBay you can grab that, but I'm not 100%. All right, so we got a 4, and with a 4, this is gonna be, wow, that's nice. That's very nice. How nice is that? All right, so we got 21/700, man. That's a nice, real slim grip, again, with the Bosches. You guys know that. And that's why I love the Freak so much, the Gen 1. The Gen 2 is just not as comfortable, but it's thin as well. And it feels very much like the Gen 1 Freak. And for the people that have the Gen 1 Freak who love it, if you're looking for a little bit more power, but like the feel of that, man, this feels just like it. Only issue is, all you got is that auto mode. Look at that, no wobble at all. And it's very quiet, man. Is that on auto mode? I can't do that. Yeah, there's auto mode. This acts pretty weird. So most of the auto modes, when you engage the trigger, it'll keep spinning until it kind of picks up on the friction, right? This kind of just, even, I don't know how I feel about this. Very weird. But obviously, well, hopefully it works. But again, a lot of these impact wrenches with the auto mode, it'll continue to spin until it kind of feels resistance. It's kind of just automatically does it itself, kind of. All right. But again, and people have asked me, when are they going to come out with a high torque? They do have an older brushed model. That's a high torque. Probably from like 2002. I'm just kidding. Probably from like 2010, though. Maybe 2011. This is probably their strongest impact wrench that they have. All right. So, I don't know. Bosch can really mess up a wet dream. I mean, It's unfortunate because this is a really comfortable, nice impact wrench, but you know, no selector hurts. No selector does hurt. I'm not gonna lie. I won't. I just won't lie. And they do have a nice lanyard there. All right, so first of all, we got the 21 millimeter on there. All right, I took that off. I don't know what this was torqued at, but man, they took it off like it was gravy. All right, what I don't like is getting this back on here. All right, we got it. All right, so let's set this. I have it on? All right. Let's set this to, what is this at now? This is at 130. Now, let's do a little bit more. Let's set her to Alright, we're gonna set her to 150 here. Alright, we're at foot pounds 150. Alright. You're on. Click, click. Again, probably the best torque wrench that I've ever had. And to get the whole package for $70, get set a breaker bar. I mean, it was incredible. Absolutely incredible. All right, so 150. Hopefully you can see. All right, did it like it was nothing. Like it was nothing, baby. All right. Oh wait, let's hit the auto mode. All right, we're gonna hit the auto mode. Oh wait, maybe we won't hit the auto mode because it's not working. Oh, I might have a busted freaking impact. Oh, there we go. So it looks like the auto only works. Yeah, that's why they call it. So it'll only work in fastening. I mean, not fastening, in nut busting, which is, you know, common. How come? See, now it's working now. It's weird. Okay, I got it activated, but now it's working. Before it was stopping. See? But now it's stopping. I don't know. I don't get it. It was before you saw it. It would stop. Very very confusing. Weird. I don't know. Maybe I got a bad seed here. All right. Let's go. Let's go to 180 here. All right. 100 and oh, I didn't switch it. That was 150. My bad. I apologize. That got me all off base. But we're at 150 right now. And let's get her. Yeah, that was weird, right? It was going. I mean, what was going on there? All right, 180. All right, 190. We're at 180. Whew. Man, whole car was moving now. All right, 180. That got me. That was a little weird. I'm still. Let's not put a socket. Right? Good thing I did that on camera. It was stopping and stopping and starting and stopping and starting. I guess maybe, I don't know, new adjustments. It was maybe, I don't know. Maybe I had to work the kinks out of it because it was new. I don't know. I don't know. That should work. All right, we're at 100. 180. Let's get it off that there. 100. I'll tell you, it's such a shame. It's an absolute shame because it is such a really comfortable impact wrench here, guys. Man, I'll tell you, for a light duty impact wrench, I don't know if you're gonna, I mean, that Milwaukee, and that's an old school. I would not be surprised if Milwaukee comes out with a new light duty. Obviously they made it one key around 3 years ago, right? That light duty impact wrench available in 3/8 and 1/2 inch. That does 220. Might be a little bit smaller than this, but it doesn't feel, and this feels like it's got a little bit more power. But that one does have a speed selector, and that thing is like, what, 7 years old? Right? All right. 180. All right. You're not gonna have any problems, guys, doing this. Getting around, over 200. Getting 200 pounds with this, I don't think. All right, really comfortable. Again, built really well, feels really good. I love the anvil on all of these Bosches. Again, they did a hell of a job. Look how small this is too in the back. I mean, really, really, really compact. And especially with their awesome batteries. But again, they dropped the ball here, guys. Now, if this was $99, I'd say I don't think screw the speed selector. You know, you can go without it. You got the cool little auto mode, though it's a little freaky. But auto, let me see. Yeah, that's a little weird. Usually you want to have that feature in the fastening. Auto bolt release. Obviously it's to release the bolt or whatever you're doing. But yeah, it's not bad, guys. But again, 159, I don't know, guys. It's a little steep. You know, obviously we just did a great deal with the Milwaukee stuff, right? $115 for the mid torque, right? You know, the new rigid, right? That I really like, that subcompact. I'll do this in a second. I'm gonna keep you here for, you know, about the subcompact, right? It's only like $10 more than this, and you get, you know, 3 speeds and that auto mode, and it's compact, and it does about the same amount of torque. But you know, obviously it's going to depend on what brand you're in, right? If you're a Bosch fan, I think you're going to like this, and it's really the most powerful impact that they have. They do have something that's very close to this, torque wise. It came out a few years ago, but I don't think that has a selector either. So they got to get a selector. It's weird. The Freak, they got selectors, but I don't know, with the impact wrench. So I don't think they don't make one impact wrench with a selector 4 years old has a selector, but no 18-volt impact wrench has a selector, which is weird. But anyway, the GDS18v-221 heavy duty. 159, guys. Again, for 139, if I was a Bosch guy and you have all their stuff and you love them, I'd wait for that $20 deal, or maybe Amazon has some type of deal where you can get it for 139. I think 160 is a little steep. If I had a selector, I would be going crazy about this. All right, no doubt. But it don't. So, but it is very, very nice. Has a nice fit and finish to it. But guys, thanks for tuning in. I'm going to catch you on the flip side of things. Peace.